Come here, sit with me in this tender moment. Let me hold space for all the pieces of you that feel scattered across the floor of your life. You think you're broken, don't you? Think something essential has shattered beyond repair, that you'll never be whole again, never be who you were. And you're right about one thing, you'll never be who you were. But not because you're broken, because you're breaking open, like a seed must crack for the garden to grow, like the sky must break for the rain to fall, like dawn must shatter darkness for the day to be born. What you call breaking, nature calls becoming. Feel it, this strange alchemy happening in your bones, how the cracks are letting light in, how the spaces between your broken parts are filling with gold, how something ancient and patient is using your pain as a doorway. You were never meant to stay sealed, never meant to remain that tidy, contained version that fits so perfectly in spaces too small for your spirit. You were meant to break, to spill, to overflow, to become too much for containers that were always too little. This isn't destruction, it's architecture. You're not falling apart. You're being reorganized. Every piece that's breaking away wasn't you anyway. It was armor you no longer need, masks that were suffocating you, walls that were keeping life out along with the pain. Your breaking is precise, sacred, intentional. Nothing essential is being lost. Only what was never truly yours. The pretense, the protection, the perfect image that was exhausting you. What remains, what's being revealed beneath all that breaking is magnificent. Raw, yes. Tender, absolutely. But real. Finally real. Think of how diamonds form, pressure and time. How butterflies emerge, dissolution and reformation. How stars are born, collapse and explosion. You're in holy company, this fellowship of things that break to become. So stop trying to hold yourself together. Let yourself break. Let the old patterns shatter. Let the false self crumble. Let everything that isn't truly you fall away like old paint from a masterpiece being restored. Because underneath all that breaking is something unbreakable. Something that was always there, waiting, something that could only be revealed through this precise destruction. You call it breaking, but what if it's actually breaking free? Breaking open? Breaking into bloom? What if this isn't the end of you, but the beginning of who you were always meant to become? The breaking hurts. I know. It feels like dying because it is. The death of who you were never meant to be. But on the other side of this, breaking is a becoming so beautiful, so true, so utterly you that you'll look back and thank every crack for letting the light in. You're not broken, my dear brave soul. You're breaking open. And open is where all the magic enters. Open is where love finds its way in. Open is where life really begins. So break. Break beautifully. Break thoroughly. Break until there's nothing left but truth. And then watch. Watch how you don't just heal, you transform, you transcend, you become something that couldn't have existed without the breaking. You're not broken, you're just becoming real. And real, though it requires breaking, is the only thing worth being. Trust the breaking, it knows what it's doing. It's making room for who you really are, and who you really are. They're spectacular, they're waiting, they're worth every beautiful break it takes to become them.